Everybody fails at some point, that's a fact. But what really matters is how you respond to your failures. Do you let the failure stop you from getting what you want, or do you turn it into something you can learn from? After watching this video, you'll never look at failing the same way again. I'm going to talk about a few key points that will change how you see failure. And I know what I'm talking about because I've been there many times myself. I lost one of my businesses back in 2008, which let me owe over 20,000 in taxes, and back then it was such a big deal for me that I got depressed. I started seeing myself as a total failure instead of taking it just as a part of the learning process, and that mindset was far more damaging than the bankruptcy itself. So let's get into it. And the story of KFC is a great example of this. Mr. Sanders was 62 years old when his restaurant failed and he lost everything. He had to live and sleep in his cars for many years, but he did not quit. He started selling his chicken recipe to restaurants and got rejected over 1,000 times before one restaurant finally said yes. And soon he had over 600 locations selling chicken with his recipe. Now, because Sanders never quit and always learned from his failures, KFC is now a global empire worth billions. Same with Thomas Edison, the guy who invented the light bulb. He also failed over 1,000 times before finally got it working, and after that he invented many things through trying and failing, and eventually he held hundreds of US patents. History is full of people who succeeded simply because they never stopped trying. Okay, let's get to the next one. After I had failed in my first business back in 2005, I started comparing myself to people around me. I had just lost everything and my friends had all the things they wanted. But back then I didn't realize that actually I had more than them. I had jumped into the unknown trying to build something of my own and had gained valuable knowledge in the form of a failure. So don't be so hard on yourself. You're on your own unique journey. Do not compare yourself to other people. You might be 60 and still beginning from scratch after many failures, and focusing on what other people have will only make you feel worse. So try, fail, learn and repeat until you succeed. After my second business had failed, I took a 9-to-5 job and stopped trying only because I was afraid I might fail again. Failure hurts, so I guess my ego started protecting me from it. And looking back now, it was a safe move, but the downside was that I wasn't learning anything and was only losing time. And after a while I really realized that you cannot let the fear of failure stop you from getting what you want in life. If you're not failing, you're playing it too safe. The moment you become comfortable with failure is when you dramatically increase your chances for success. So, my advice to you is to start failing now. Start a big scary project or approach a person you like knowing it might fail and be ready for the lessons that will come. Push yourself into areas where you're not yet skilled. Attempt things that scare you. And when you inevitably fail at something, resist the urge to make it mean something about who you are. Remember, you are not your failures, you are how you respond to them. So the next time you fail, get back up, analyze what went wrong and learn from it, and then try again with more knowledge. Failures are just practice shots. If you want to start moving forward after a big failure, you need to have good systems in place to build consistency and discipline. Check this video here where I'll give you my favorite disciplines you can start executing tomorrow.